Welcome to another Replay Guy Hooray channel, otherwise known as the ARG channel. Well, we are back to another History Maker Baseball 73 versus 98 anniversary set matchup. And this is the start of the series for the San Diego franchise. It will be the 1973 Padres, who had a 60 and 102 record under Don Zimmer, facing the 98 Padres, who were 98 and 64. Bruce Bochy was the manager. That 98 team came in first in the West. The 73 team came in sixth in the West. This appears to be a very lopsided mismatch favoring the 98 Padres, but as you know, the dice have their own mind, and we're going to see what happens. We're playing in Jack Murphy Stadium, grass field, and it is small for left-handers and right-hand batters. Tonight, for the 73 Padres, leading off, it's going to be Enzo Hernandez at shortstop, Johnny Grubb batting second, playing center field, Leron Lee, the left fielder, batting third. Nate Colbert, is the cleanup batter. He's a designated hot batter, and he's at first. Cito Gaston in right field, batting fifth. Dave Hilton, the third base, batting sixth, and he is a designated cold batter. Dave Roberts, batting seventh at second base. Kendall, the catcher, batting eighth, and Merrill is the DH. On the mound will be Bill Grief. He was 10 and 17 with a 3.21 earned run average. He comes into this game with star quality, semi-flash quality, semi-control quality, and he's a semi-prospect. For the 98 Padres, their lineup is going to be Fulvio Veras leading off at second base, Steve Finley batting second in center field, Tony Gwynn playing right field, batting third, the designated cold batter and batting fourth, Ken Caminiti playing third base, batting fifth, Greg Vaughn, left fielder, batting sixth, the designated hot batter, Wally Joyner at first base, Carlos Hernandez will be the catcher, batting seventh, Chris Gomez, shortstop, batting eighth, and Ruben Rivera will be the DH tonight. On the mound will be Kevin Brown. He is 18 and 7 with a 2.38 earned run average. He is a semi-ace. He is a flash. He does have DB control. He is an icon pitcher. So a lot of good hitters in that 98 lineup. The umpires for this series and for tonight's game, first game, behind the plate from the 98 season, Ed Montague, semi-questionable. First base will be Augie Donatelli from the 73 season, semi-respected. Second base from the 98 season will be Jerry Meals. He is respected, semi-lenient. And at third base from the 73 season, Doug Harvey. He is questionable and lenient. So let's get this game underway. Once again, the 98 Padres, heavy favorites here to win this series. Brown is ready to pitch, and here we go. First pitch of the game to Hernandez. And right off, we have a 1-4-5. He's not a struggler, and that's going to be a ground out to third base. One out. Next, Johnny Grubb. And that is a 2-2-4 pitching at home. They are, and it's going to be a pop out to second base. And Kevin Brown quickly retires the first two batters. That will bring up Lee. And that is a 135 blue 1, means we are going to the umpire chart and with the bases empty. And it's a 5-6. Do we have a strict umpire at home? No, we do not, and it's just going to be a foul ball, foul tip, and Lee will get to swing again. A 1-1-6. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Kevin Brown picks up strikeout number 1. We go to the bottom of the first. First, no score. Leading off, Cuvier Veras, the second baseman, against Grief. And that is a 1-1-6. Is he fresh? He is. And that's a strikeout. 1 out. Steve Finley comes up. And that's a 2-4-6. Is he a control pitcher? He's semi-control. Did not get the decided eye. Is Finley eager or a sad sack? He is semi-eager, but did not get the decided eye. And he is going to walk. So Finley becomes the base runner at first base. And in comes Tony Gwynn. That is a 2-3-6. DB control or dynamic. He is neither one of those. It's a pitcher batting, no, and it's going to be another walk. Back-to-back walks here by Grief. That will bring up Ken Caminiti, designated cold batter. And that's a 1-4-5. Is he a struggler? He is not. That is a ground out to third base. And you know what that means? That is a 5-4-3 double play. That will end the inning. At the end of 1, no score. Top of the second, Nate Colbert, the cleanup batter, and he's designated hot batter. And that's a 2-3-4. Is he a hot batter? He is a hot batter. We are going to go to the fence chart. Colbert is a semi-home run king. So let's see what happens. The decided die comes up. We will go to the home run king column. Otherwise, we will go to the other column. We are going to the other column. It's a 5, and that is a triple. So Nate Colbert gets the first hit of the ball game. It's a triple into the gap in right center field. And that is going to bring up Cito Gaston. No outs. And that's a 2-5-6. Struggler, no. Champion or patient. He is neither one of those. We've got infield drama. And it's a 4-4. Is the pitcher gold? Kevin Brown is semi-gold. Did not get the decided eye. And he is going to mishandle the ball, and the batter is safe at first on the error. Colbert comes in to score. And the 73 Padres jump out to an early 1-0 lead. Brown looked looked up as he saw Colbert running into home and took his eye off the ball, bobbled it, and everybody was safe. So they runner on first base now. It's 1-0. That will bring up Milton, who's the designated cold batter. And that is a 1-3-4. Do we have a gold catcher? No. Is Hilton a champion? He is not, and we've got outfield drama. And that's a 1-4. Is a right fielder gold? He is not gold. Otherwise, batter lines a base hit to right field, and that is going to be a single. And roll the decider die if an iron fielder commits the error. Well, the right fielder is Gwyn, and he is iron, so we are going to roll to see if there's an error on the play. And there is. So Gaston is going to go to third base. It's going to be a base hit, an E9, and it is still 1-0. But with runners on second and third and no outs. Kevin Brown in a little bit of trouble here. That's 3 batters in a row, so he becomes a semi-struggler to Roberts. A 1-3-3. Is Roberts a slugger? And he is not a slugger. It's a good thing because it would have been a home run. He's going to fly out to left field. And it's not deep enough to get Gaston in. And that is 1 out. Runners remain on second and third. I'll bring up Kendall. A 1-3-6. Is he an ace? He is a semi-ace. The decided eye says he is an ace. It's a strikeout unless Kendall has a good eye. He does have a good eye. And because he used the decided eye for the first one, a semi good eye. We'll need to roll it again here. It is. That is going to take away the strikeout. And that is going to be a walk. The bases are now loaded and there is 1 out. Kevin Brown struggling here. Been 2 errors in this inning. Merrill coming up. He rolls triple ones. Is he an ace? He is a semi-ace. He got the decided eye. It's going to be a ground out to third base. It was huge because Morel was not considered a scrapper. It would have, if it had gone all the way to the right, it would have been a home run. Instead, it is going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Kevin Brown gets out of the inning with just 1 run. And we go to the bottom of the second, 1-0. The 73 Padres lead. And a big chance there to really blow the game open. But didn't happen. And Brown gets out of trouble. Greg Vaughn leading off. It's a 4-6-6. Is he a control pitcher? He's semi-control. The decided I says yes. And that is going to be a base hit to left field for Vaughn. Greg Vaughn gets the first hit for the 98 Padres. Wally Joyner coming up. He's a designated hot batter. And that is a 4-4-5. Is he a workman pitcher? He is not. Is Joyner patient? He is not. And that is going to be a ground out to first unassisted. Vaughn is going to go to second. And there is 1 out and a runner on second base. That will bring up the catcher, Hernandez. A 345, 345 iron catcher. No. Does Hernandez have a good eye? He does not, and he is going to strike out. 2 down, and we are going to the Baseball Now chart for Chris Gomez at bat, and it's a 1-6. Is it a hot pitcher? Well, he is a hot pitcher because he just struck out the last batter, and it's going to be a ground out to short. And at the end of 2 innings, the 73 Padres lead 1-0. Top of the third inning, Hernandez leading off, grounded out to third, his first at bat. A 4.66. Is he a control pitcher? No. Is he a home run king? Hernandez is not a home run king, and it's going to be a ground out to short. 1 out. Johnny Grubb up. He's 0 for 1, and it's a 1-1-5. Is he fresh? Pitcher is fresh. He pops up to short. 2 quick outs here. That will bring up Lee. And it's a 1-1-2. Is he flash? He is flash. It's a strikeout. Unless Lee has a good eye, he does not. A 1-2-3 inning. Lee strikes out for the second time tonight. And we are going to the bottom of the third with the score. The 73 Padres leading 1-0. Leading off in the bottom of the third will be Ruben Rivera. 1-3-3. Is Ruben Rivera a slugger? He's a semi-slugger. He did not get the decided eye, otherwise it would have been a home run. Instead, he flies out deep to left field, near the fence, and is caught for out number 1. Veras coming up. He struck out his first time. And that is a 1-2-4. Control pitcher. He is a control pitcher. That's going to be a ground out to short. So he still made control, and he got the decided eye, yes. Ground out to short. 2 down. And that will bring up Finley, who walked his first time up. And that's a 4-5-6. His Grief Flash, he is semi. He got the decided eye. It's going to be a strikeout unless Finley has a good eye. He does not. And Finley strikes out. Third strikeout for Grief. And at the end of 3, the score remains 1-0. 73 Padres. Top of the fourth, Nate Colbert, the designated hot batter, led off the second inning with a triple and scored the error. And that's a 3-4-5. Iron catcher, no. Does Colbert have a good eye? He does not, and this time he is going to go down swinging. Second strikeout in a row for Brown, his third of the game, and there's 1 out. Gaston up. Reached on an error by Brown. A 4.66. Is he a control pitcher? He is, and that's going to be a single to left field. A base hit for Gaston. So with 1 out, there's a runner on first. Hilton, designated cool batter, singled and advanced to second on Tony Gwynn's error. And that is a 2-4-6 control pitcher. He is. It's going to be a ground out to the pitcher. It's going to be a fielder's choice. It's going to be a 1-6 out at second. And we have 2 outs for Dave Roberts, who is 0 for 1. And it's a 2-4-4. Is he an ace pitcher? Semi-ace. He got the decided eye. It's a fly out to center. That ends the inning. And we go to the bottom The fourth, 1-0, 73 Padres. Leading off for the 98 Padres here will be Tony Gwynn. He walked in the first inning. Let's do that again. We just didn't block him right, and we didn't out of the ballpark that time. And that's a 2-4-6. Control pitcher, a semi-control. The decided eye says yes. And that is going to be a two-hopper back to the mound, and Grief throws over to Colbert for the out. 1 out. Caminiti, the designated coal batter, grounded into a 5-4-3 double play. A 4-4-6. Is he a star pitcher? Grief is a star pitcher, and that's a ground out to second. 2 down. Greg Vaughn had a base hit. He's the only hit for the 98 Padres. And it's a 1-1-2. Is he flashy? Semi-flash. Did not get the decided eye. Is he a sad sack? I don't believe Vaughn is a sad sack. No, he is not. We're going to check with the scorer. Going to the check with the scorer chart. And it's a 4, and it's an error charged either to the shortstop or the second baseman. If it comes up the dot, it'll be the shortstop. Nope, it's going to be an E4 on the second baseman. And with 2 outs, that extends the inning. Vaughn is on first base with 2 outs. And that will bring up Joyner, the designated hot batter. And it's a 1-3-5. It's a black 1, which means we are going to the ballpark quality chart. Remember, it's a grass field and it plays small from both sides of the plate. A 4-5. Is it a small ballpark? A slugger or home run king blasts a home run. Is Wally Joyner a slugger? He is a semi-slugger. The decided eye says he is. And that is going to be a 2-run homer for Wally Joyner. And that puts the 98 Padres ahead. Both runs unearned. As that error by Roberts extended the inning. They would have been out of the inning. And it allowed Joyner to come up, hit this 2-run homer. And just like that, it is 2-1. 98 Padres leading. We go to next batter, who is Hernandez. Out of the ballpark again. Dice are hot tonight. Bring it out of the ballpark here. And we've got a 1-2-4. Control pitcher. He's semi-control. He didn't get the decided eye. Is Hernandez eager? Hernandez is eager, and he's going to pop up to first base. That's going to end the inning. Wally Joyner puts the 98 Padres ahead with a 2-run shot. And at the end of 4, they lead 2-1. Top of the 5th. Kevin Brown facing Kendall, who walked his first at bat. 345. Iron catcher, no. Good eye. Kendall has a semi-good eye. Didn't get the decided eye this time, and he is going to strike out. 1 out. That is Brown's 4th strikeout of the day. He will face Merrill. And that is a 1-1-4. Is he fresh? He is still fresh. And that's going to be a ground out to short. 2 down. And that will bring up Hernandez 0 for 2. The leadoff batter, another 1-2-4 is your control pitcher. Yes, ground out to short. And a 1-2-3 inning for Kevin Brown. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-1, 98 Padres. Okay, coming up will be Gomez, Rivera, and Veras. So the 8-9-1 batters facing Grief. And that is a 1-3-6. Is he an ace pitcher? No. Is Gomez a whiffer or cold? He's a semi-whiffer. The decided die says he is. That is a strikeout. 1 out. That will bring up Rivera. Ruben Rivera flew out deep to left field. This time it's a 1-2-6. Is the pitcher fresh? He is. And he's going to line hard, but right at the second baseman for out number 2. And that'll bring up Veras, who is 0 for 2. No. And that's 2-2-5. Is he a star pitcher? He is, and that's going to be a ground out to second base. 1-2-3 inning for Grief. And at the end of 5, score remains 1998 Padres leading 2-1. Tough pitching game here. Only 5 hits in the game. Go to the 6th inning. Both pitchers are going to be semi-fresh now. And that is Grubb leading off. He is 0 for 2. And there's a 1-2-3. Is he both flash and fresh? He is semi-fresh. The decided die says yes, and it's a strikeout. So it's the 5th strikeout for Brown. 1 out. This brings up Lee. Lee is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. A 2-2-4, pitching at home. He is, and it's a pop out to short. Quickly 2 down. Colbert coming up. He is 1 for 2. He's a triple and scored a run here. And that's a 1-2-5. He's not a struggler. Is Colbert patient? No, and he is going to ground out to third base unless he's a whiffer. He is a whiffer, and he will strike out for the 2nd time tonight. And Brown picks up strikeout number 6. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Score remains 2-1. 98 Padres leading. Finley leading off. He has walked and struck out. And that is a 5-6-6. He's not wild. Does Finley have a good eye? He does not. And he is going to strike out. That's the 5th strikeout for Grief. 1 out. Glenn coming up, 0 for 1 and a walk. A 2-4-4. Is he an ace pitcher? No. Is Gwynn a champion batter? He's a semi-champion, but he did not get the decider die. And he is going to ground out to short for out number 2. Caminetti, the designated pole batter, 0 for 2. A 1-5-5. Is Caminetti a home run king? He is a home run king. He gets a hold of it. It's way back to center field. Going back is Johnny Grubb, and all he can do is look up. It is a home run, a 2-out homer for Ken Caminetti, who is a designated coal batter. And that makes the score now 3-1. Both home runs tonight coming on with 2 outs. All 3 runs with 2 outs. And that will bring up Vaughn, who is singled and reached on an error. A 2-4-6. Is he a control pitcher? He's semi-control, and that's going to be a bouncer back to the mound. 1-3. That's going to end the inning. At the end of 6, the 1998 Padres lead 3-1. Top of the 7th. Brown out there. He is still semi-fresh. Gaston coming up. He is 1 for 2, a single, and reached on an error. 336. Is he ace or dynamic? He is a semi-ace. Decided I says yes, and that is going to be a fly out to center field. One out. And for the next batter, who is Hilton, the designated Cole batter, we are going to the player experience chart. And it's a 1-6. Is it an icon pitcher? Well, Kevin Brown is. And he's going to get Hilton to ground out to short. 2 down. The rookie Roberts coming up, and he is flown out to the left in center field. 0 for 2. A 1-2-2. Is he a workman pitcher? No. Champ or whiffer? He is neither one of those. That is going to be a line out to third base. A 1-2-3 inning. Kevin Brown has really settled down here in this game. Really was, well, he was in trouble in the second, in 1 run, and they had the bases loaded with 1 out. But since then, he's only given up a single back in the fourth. So he has really settled down. Go to the bottom of the seventh, leading off the hot batter, Wally Joyner, who hit a 2-run homer in the fourth. Leads off, and it's a 1-2-6. Is pitcher fresh? He's semi-fresh. He did not get the decided eye. Joyner is not a sad sack, and he's going to get a base hit past the second baseman. And that's going to be a leadoff single for Joyner. That would bring up Hernandez. Let's see, 1-2-6. I want to make sure. Oh, we're going to go to the baseball now chart for Hernandez at bat. And it's a 1-1. Is it a cold pitcher? Well, it is because he gave up the base hit. He serves up a gopher ball. It's launched by the batter to the right field. To right field, it's fence. And let's see, Hernandez will be going to the other shot. And he rolls a 1, and that will be a double. That's going to be runners on second and third, and it looks like that's going to be it. Grief is going to be coming out. He goes 6 innings and 2 batters here in the seventh. But with runners on second and third, they got to try and keep this game close. It's 3-1 at this point. So let's see who they are going to go to in the bullpen. Interesting. Really not much there. Guess we'll go with, I'm not even sure how to say his name, Trodson. Trodson, who is a left-handed pitcher. Rich Trodson. He's going to be semi-flash, and he's going to be semi-control, and he's a prospect pitcher. So with runners on second and third, let's see what they are going to do. Gomez, it looks like they're going to intentionally walk Gomez. They're going to try and set up a double play here. Rivera coming up, the bases loaded, no outs, looking to make a play here. And it is a 1-2-5. Is he a struggler pitcher? No. Is he patient? Is Rivera patient? He is semi-patient. The decided die says he is, and it's going to be a base on balls, but we're going to go to the umpire chart. And is the umpire questionable? He is semi-questionable, and Ed Montague is semi-questionable, and he is going to still call that. Let's see. Still going to be a. Let's see. Questionable or strict umpire calls strike three. So he was semi questionable. Became questionable, and that is going to be strike three. One out. The 98 Padre bench screaming at Ed Montague as they thought they had the walk and another run. Instead, it's a strikeout, one out, and the bases are loaded. That will bring up Veras. He's 0 for 3. Trojan looking for the double play ball. It's a 1-1-6. Is he fresh? Well, he is fresh. It's another strikeout. So he has come in and struck out the next two batters, two outs. And that will bring up Finley, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. He has struck out twice. So the bases are loaded with two outs. And it's a 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is. He lines the ball right at the second baseman. And the 98 Padres with the bases loaded in the bottom of the seventh, no outs, do not score. Huge. Trojan comes in and does the job. Incredible. So we go to the eighth inning. It is 3-1. 98 Padres had a chance to blow this game open. They didn't. And they're letting the 73 Padres stick around. Let's see what Kevin Brown can do. Kendall up 0 for 1. A walk and a strikeout. A 1-2-5. Is he a struggler? No. Is Kendall patient? He is not. He is going to ground out to third. One out. The next batter is Merrill. He is 0 for 2. A 1-2-3. Is he both flash and fresh? Well, he is semi-fresh, and he is fresh. That is going to be a strikeout for Brown. Two down. Top of the order. Hernandez 0 for 3. And that's a 3-4-6. Is he eager? Hernandez is semi-eager. He got the decided eye. It's going to be a fly out to center field. Another 1-2-3 inning. Brown has retired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 14 batters in a row. Kevin Brown, 14 batters in a row. He is set down. We go to the bottom of the eighth. Score is 3-1. And we're going to have a new pitcher for the 73 Padres, and it's going to be Vicente Romo. He is a semi-star. He is semi-flash. He's also a semi-icon, and he is a right-hander. And he will be facing Tony Gwynn, who is 0 for 2 and a walk. A 1-2-6. Is he fresh? He is. And Gwynn hits a hard ball right as a second baseman for out number 1. Up comes Ken Caminiti, 1 for 3. He's got a solo home run back in the sixth. A 1-2-4. Control pitcher. He is not. Is Caminiti eager? He is not eager, and he is going to walk. So with one out, Caminiti walks, and that will bring up Greg Vaughn, who is 1 for 3. And that is a 2-4-5. Is he a hero batter? Vaughn is not a hero batter. He is going to pop out to second base for out number 2. And we will go to the player experience chart for Joyner. Joyner, the designated hot batter, is 2 for 3. He's got a 2-run homer. A 3-6. Is it a prospect pitcher? Romo is not a prospect pitcher, and that's going to be a fly out to left to end the inning. And we're going to go to the ninth inning. The score, the 1998 Padres up 3-1. Okay. And tough call here. Brown with 14 in a row, but when you got Trevor Hoffman in the bullpen, kind of a no-brainer, especially when you see he has the ace quality, he has a star quality, he has the flash quality, and the control quality, and he's a semi-icon. I mean, four solid qualities makes it really a no-brainer that Hoffman comes in. So Hell's Bells is playing in the background. Hoffman coming in for this, looking for the save. He will be facing the 2, 3, 4 batters. So Hoffman makes the pitch to Grubb, and it's a 1-2-4. Is he a control pitcher? He is, and that's a ground out to short. 1 out. Up comes Lee. He is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. A 1-2-2. Is he a workman? No. Is he a champ or whiffer? Lee is a semi-whiffer. Did not get the decided eye. And he's going to line out to third base. 2 down. And that brings up Colbert. Tripled in the second. Scored the only run. And then he had struck out twice. Here. And it's a 1-5-5. Is Colbert a home run king? He is a semi home run king. The decided eye says he is, and boom, it's a home run deep to center field. Colbert has now made the game a 1-run game as Hoffman just shakes his head. We're 1 out away here. And just like that, it is 3-2. And number 5 batter, Gaston, coming up. He is 1 for 3. It's a 3-3-6 ace or dynamic. He is an ace, and that is a fly out to center field. And that is going to do it. The 1998 Padres hold on to win 3-2. You know, they were heavily favored to win this series. I don't think they expected a tight game like tonight, but it was a really, really good game. 3-2. The 98 Padres had 3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. The 73 Padres, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher is going to be Brown. Hoffman gets the save. The losing pitcher was Grief. Tough loss for him, but pitched well. And the 1998 Padres have taken a 1-0 lead, which was what they expected. I just don't think they expected a close game. So they will be looking tomorrow to clinch this series and move on. Once again, the final here from Jack Murphy Stadium, 1998 Padres 3, the 1973 Padres 2. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button, and we will see you tomorrow night. Have a good one. Bye.